Hey y'all, Taylor by Debbie here. Today, first thing I'm going to do is take this pumpkin that I made by gluing 3 wood ovals together that I got from Walmart. Then I Mod Podged napkin onto the wood rounds and glued a little bit of lavender on. Now I'm gluing down a couple of green leaves. And the wood stick is a craft stick that I added some paint and then just distressed it a little bit with Waverly antique wax. And I'm going to add a flower to the center. And we are going to use this for a sign on our wreath that we're going to make today. I just wanted to show you that you can use other things besides just a traditional wreath sign to add to a wreath and make a really pretty finished product. So I'm just going to hold this on until it sets up, and then we're going to make our wreath. I have these oval wreath forms that have 10 pencil ties on here, and they're called pencil ties because they're smaller than the twisty ties that come on most wreath forms. And this wreath form is 18 inches wide by about 11 inches tall. And I'm going to use some of this fall Decomesh that I got at Hobby Lobby this year. It is available right now, 40% off. We're going to cut 10 of these 24 inches. Okay, then we're going to take our wreath frame and we're going to use whatever's left. And make some small poops going around the wreath. Now, I'm just going to set this over here. We're going to take these other pieces of mesh and we're going to make cruffles with these. Roll them in on each end and then ruffle them up the middle. And then we're going to set one of these in each of our ties. Okay, now we're going to add ribbon. I've got these 2 coordinating ribbons. This one because it has the lavender and the green, and this one pulls in our orange color and some of the green. All right, so I'm going to make these ribbon ties 12 inches long. Okay. If you have a sharp rotary blade, you can cut through both of your ribbons at one time. We're going to make 10 of these. Now we are going to dovetail our ribbons, and we're just going to put them together, fold them in half, cut up at an angle. I always say it's kind of like a taco. Just fold your ribbon up. You want to fold it up evenly. Your open end is here. You want to cut from the folded end up at an angle to the diagonal open end there. Okay, we're just going to do that on all 10 sets of our ribbon. Okay, now we have all those cut. So what we're going to do next is bring our wreath back over, and we're going to put a set of ribbon ties or ribbon tails into each one of our pencil ties over here. We're just going to scrunch it up the middle, and if you need help knowing where the middle is, you can fold it in half, get your crease mark, and then scrunch it up. Whenever I have a patterned ribbon, I usually try to put it on top of either the plain or just like this one's a plaid. So it'll focus, put more focus on the patterned ribbon. Okay, this time we're going to twist it 3 or 4 times. And as we're doing this, we're going to go ahead and cut off the excess pencil tie. And then we're just going to fold it over and stick it back down into the wreath. Okay, we're going to shape these as I go. And I like to pull every other one. And I'm going to make them all head toward the outside of the wreath. Okay? We're just going to do that all the way around. Making sure we put our lavender on top. Okay, y'all, so our wreath is done. And now we're going to place our pumpkin in the middle, but first we need to put some pipe cleaners on the back of it. And I'm going to put 4 of them. Okay, and I'm just going to use a stapler. My arrow stapler that I bought at Walmart, and it has the 1/4 inch staples in it, heavy duty staples. I'm just going to fold the pipe cleaners in half and put a couple staples in each one just to hold it on there. So we're going to take our wreath. Let's flip it over just a second and decide where we want to put our hanger. I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of pipe cleaners. Now you could just hang it from the wreath frame. You don't have to add a hanger. But I'm going to go ahead and add one. Just twisting 2 pipe cleaners together. You can take one and just kind of wrap it round and round and around the other one, like so, till you get to the other end. That just makes it a little more secure. Then I'm going to cut the ends off even on either side. And then I'm going to say this is the top of my wreath. So I'm going to come down underneath here. And I want to come on the other side of this crossbar, come down underneath here. And then I want to wrap it around this, see how it's coming under that bar? And then over this bottom bar, wrap it around that, twist, twist, and then bring it back down. Just so you get it on there securely, you can wrap it however you want to. Now that's a nice secure holder, so I know this is the top of my wreath now. And I'm just going to set my pumpkin in the middle. And y'all, this one wreath is not even going to have a bow. The sign is going to be our feature, okay? So what I want to do is I want to come down between this mesh, just move my finger up from the bottom until I can find a place around one of these ties. And then I'm going to take it over here on the back and secure it to these crossbars if possible, because they're more sturdy than that middle wire. I'm just going to wrap it loosely right now till I make sure our sign is where it needs to be. Okay, then I'm going to come over here, get around that crossbar on this side and stick my finger up. See, I found a place to put it through. Then we're going to pull those wires down. We don't want the wire to be going over any of our ribbon. We want the wire to go under the ribbon. So I'm going to flip it over again, come over to this crossbar. And then we're just going to twist the final 2 on the bottom half of the pumpkin to the crossbars. And we're going to look at it. and see if we need to scoot it down a little bit. Fluff our ribbon ties back up. And y'all, I think I may change the way we did our ribbon ties. I think we're going to do them kind of in an X shape. Have some going up and some going down. Okay, so basically the same thing, but I'm just going to do it in an X instead of having them all face down, just to bring some of this color back up onto our wreath. It's real easy to do. You just come in here and pull one of these up and one of these up, and then just re-round your ribbons. And to make that nice rounded curl, you just take your hand, put your finger and your thumb there, and just kind of round it. Just kind of shape it with your hand. Okay, we've got one more of these to go. Just kind of take that ribbon, run it through your thumb and your fingers, and it shapes it, makes it have a nice little curl or curve to it, instead of just being flat like this one. You just kind of curve it. Okay, and y'all, this is the finished wreath. I will take a picture of it so I can post it at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you give it a try. Bye, y'all.